Good morning. Welcome back to the Drummond channel on Wednesday, August 23rd, and this is a look look at the E-mini and using the Holy Grail software. I was going through some charts yesterday with one of our members, and I thought I would keep these and do a little recording. It does a very good job of walking through a trade, a long entry and then a reversal into a short. So let's get into it. The 30-minute chart. On the left, you can see this is the envelope bottom for the daily PL dot, daily envelope top, and we're focusing on this bar right here. This bar has moved down into the daily PL dot support area. It moved down below the oncoming, but it is closed back up and into the spike area. Now the midline is still up above price on the 30-minute. But we have higher time period support, daily PL dot. And what did we see on that 5-minute chart is price getting down here well below the oncoming. And now it's starting to contained inside the spike. And the spike is holding price. And now the midpoint is switched down below price. So this is where a trader would go long. And we'll take a look at the next chart to see where we would exit this or reverse. So now we jump forward a few minutes and we can see that the 30-minute has run up to the top of the spike and the midpoint is contained price. And how that unfolded on these 5-minute and on these 1-minute bars will tell you where you wanted to exit that trade. And starting with the 1-minute, you can see price has gotten way up above the oncoming and now it's holding at the oncoming, it's holding at the spike, and now the midpoint has switched. So this is where you're either going to cover, and it's doing the same thing, I should say, on the 5-minute here. Price is being contained by the spike. They're starting to form a wall here, forming a wall on the 1-minute. So this is where you either would cover or a little bit bolder trader would reverse. And you can see on the next chart how that, well, you can see on this 1-minute chart how prices collapse down below the oncoming and pushing down, and it would have been a very good short position. So assuming we're holding short and we're starting to see this here, this is a 5-minute wall. Granted, on the 1-minute chart, prices are still blowing through the oncomings and down, so not quite covered yet, but this is where you start paying attention. And again, we're back here in the daily PL dot range and starting to wonder if this market might start to oscillate back up to the upside. Now we're at 130 and price had poked down here into the oncoming on the 30-minute, then recovered into the spike area. And this is where I would be out, covering in this area, because you can see that the 5-minute is starting to put in a wall. The 1-minute has been, and prices are starting to push back above the midpoint. So that's where I would cover. I said there was maybe an opportunity to go long in this market, but it doesn't convince me yet because, and as I say in the comments on this box below, is that we're still seeing a lot of downward pressure on the 30-minute, a lot of flow to the downside, and these oncomings are starting to move lower, and we still haven't gotten quite down to the daily PL dot. So at this point, just standing aside, and nothing really major happened, I guess, through the rest of the afternoon up till 4 o'clock. Prices kind of were contained in about a 5.8 point range. But this was a good view of how things were unfolding and using the Holy Grail to pick off a turning point and also to where to cover your trade. So I hope you like that. If you have any questions, please let me know, and we'll see you again next time.